Hi everyone, welcome to my food channel. Today I'll show you how to make sukiyaki yourself. This is a kind of stew or Japanese hot pot. It's incredibly delicious and also super quick and easy to prepare. We had sukiyaki on New Year's, but you can enjoy it just as well on any other day. And especially in winter, it's particularly popular. So let's get started. We'll start with the sauce first. For that, put 150 ml sake, 150 ml mirin, 150 ml light soy sauce and 40 g sugar into a small pot. Stir and bring to a brief boil so that the alcohol evaporates a bit and the sugar dissolves. Then the sukiyaki sauce is ready. Next, cut the fresh ingredients. Cut a medium-sized onion into larger pieces. Score the lower part of 2 green onions diagonally, 2 or 3 Chinese cabbage leaves, and green leafy vegetables of your choice, cut into small pieces. At the Asian supermarket, you'll find a wide selection of Asian leafy greens, but you can also use bok choy if you like. You can find that in German supermarkets as well. Then I also have some fresh shiitake mushrooms here. Cut off the stem and carve a small star on top. That's not a must, it just looks nicer. After all, we eat with our eyes too. 100 grams of enoki mushrooms, which are also typical for sukiyaki, can also be found at the Asian supermarket. Cut off the bottom part and gently pull them apart. Personally, I love yashitake and enoki mushrooms, but you can definitely use other types of mushrooms as well. Then take a piece of tofu, not smoked tofu, and place it between 2 sheets of paper towel. Put something on top to weigh it down for a few minutes. Let it sit like this to press out the excess water. After that, cut it into larger cubes. 1 package of Shirataki noodles, 200 grams. This is a traditional Japanese type of noodle made from water and konjac root flour. They are gluten-free, have hardly any carbohydrates and almost no calories, and have no flavor of their own. But they absorb the flavor of sauces very well, which is why they're also very popular in sukiyaki. But here too, you can choose a different type of noodle, such as glass noodles, rice noodles, or udon noodles. Shirataki noodles have a slightly fishy smell, so pour out the water from the package and briefly boil the noodles. Then drain them, rinse with cold water and let them drip dry. Cut through them a few times with scissors. So here you can see all the prepared ingredients again. This is a common and typical selection for sukiyaki. But as I mentioned before, of course you can also use other types of mushrooms, noodles and vegetables, whatever suits your taste. And now we come to the real star of this dish, the meat. For this, I have sliced 300 grams of the finest Wagyu ribeye steak into thin slices. Wagyu means Japanese beef, and Kobe beef is probably quite well known. Connoisseurs know that Miyazaki Wagyu is actually a bit better, maybe even the best Japanese Wagyu beef in the world. It's beautifully marbled, so it's really high quality meat. The taste is indescribable, it melts like butter on your tongue. You just have to try it. This is the perfect meat for sukiyaki. But of course, quality also comes at a price. So, if you don't want to spend that much, you can also use German beef instead. Just slice a piece of filet, entrecote, or roast beef into thin slices. But if you do feel like trying out this special flavor, I have something for you. I actually get my meat from Kreuzer's. They have a huge selection of high-quality foods and accessories. And with the code YUMYUM, you get free price comparison. Membership for 2 years with no hidden auto-renewal at all. That way, you get 20% off all groceries, 10% off alcohol, 10 euros off shipping, and more than 35% off Prime packages. Just enter the code YUMYUM in the Prime code field when you register, and you're done. If that's something for you, you can find all the information again in the video description. So I'm going to cut the meat in half again because the slices are very large. That way you also get more pieces. Everything is prepared and we can start cooking. For that, heat the pan over medium heat. There are also special sukiyaki pots, but a regular pan works just as well. First, place a piece of beef fat from the fat cap in the pan and spread the fat all over. Alternatively, you can also add a little oil. Next, add the onion, green onion, and tofu pieces and sauté them. At this point, you can either remove the piece of fat, fry it together, or cook it later. Then add a few slices of meat. The shirataki noodles, enoki mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, and add the vegetables, a little bit of sauce, and pour dashi broth over it. Let it sizzle or simmer. For the dashi broth, you can mix ready-made dashi powder with hot water or make it yourself. It's not that hard. Here, I'll show you an excerpt from my cookbook. There you can see how to make dashi broth yourself. Alternatively, you can also use chicken broth, vegetable broth, or simply just water. Doesn't that look delicious? Once the ingredients have cooked a bit in the sauce and broth, you can take them out and enjoy them. Of course, you can decide for yourself how well cooked you want each ingredient to be. For example, I personally like the meat to be still slightly rare, but I like the other ingredients to be thoroughly cooked and soaked in the sauce. Refill the sauce and broth as needed. And if you run out of any of the ingredients, just add more until everything is finished. In Japan, it's typical to serve rice and a raw egg with sukiyaki. Please make sure to use only very fresh eggs or pasteurized eggs. Beat the egg and dip a piece of meat into it. You can also dip the other ingredients in it. If you don't like it that way, you can also leave out the raw egg and just eat everything with rice. It's best to pour a bit of the sauce over it. Yum. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. You can find more Japanese dishes, as always, in the Asian recipes playlist. Well then, stay healthy. See you next time. Bye.